Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel that's been non-existent for a while. We're coming back strong. We're gonna ignore how I look and sound. I am ill, but I wanted to get a video out, so here we are. There's a new project happening behind the scenes. If you follow me on TikTok, you will already seen what that is. I will leave my TikTok just here. You should go follow it. Get up-to-date news on what is happening on the channel, what's happening with me, blah blah blah. And also I make great content, so that's why you should go follow. But also, the new project is going to consist of pretty much a podcast from me. You're gonna get at least one podcast episode a week. It's gonna be like on audio, so I'm gonna try and get it on Spotify. It's gonna be on YouTube, and on YouTube obviously it's gonna have video with it. And yeah, basically I'm gonna go and gonna ask F1 content creators. I'm gonna ask people who work within the field of motorsport. I'm gonna even talk to a few of my friends who aren't even into F1, kind of a few learning podcast episodes. And they will start coming out kind of within the next week. This is kind of the introductory episode. It's not really an episode, this is more of a video because I want to make this video. Yeah, that's what's happening. We're making a podcast. Kind of excited. I don't know what to call it yet. We haven't really thought of a name yet. Maybe when this video comes out there'll be a name, and if there is it'll be on screen. But at this moment in time I don't know what to call it. But yeah, let's get started with today's video. For today's video we're going to be doing a F1 2022 tier list of all the drivers. I found a template online and we're basically just going to do that because I think that's a fun way to introduce the season. It's a great way to see what you guys like. It's a great way for you guys to see who I like and who I'm rooting for this season. But yeah, let's get started. So first up we have Sergio Perez, king of defending. He is a beast at defending, as we have seen. He pretty much, I wouldn't say he won Max the title, but I'd say he had a fair increment in getting Max the title. He's done some amazing defending and he's an amazing racer himself. I'm gonna put him top of average. He's got the ability, but he hasn't seen the full experience of Sergio Perez yet, so I'm gonna wait for that, hopefully this season. Lance Stroll. I'm sorry I missed the Lance, but you are going in trash. I don't like you. I don't like your vibes. You're not really a good driver. I'm sorry to any Lance Stroll fans out there. Not doing it for me. Sorry. Pierre Gasly. Oh, he's just so good. I don't know. Something about Pierre just makes me happy, and he's so good at what he does. And when he shines, he shines. So he's gonna go in the top of average. I feel like we should have one between average and legends, but I don't really know what to call it, so we're gonna leave it like this. We probably will change it. I'll probably add another one, but let's go with it. Mr. Latifi. People don't like Latifi because he's a pay driver, but I don't mind him, so he's gonna go at the end of average because I feel like he's had some good races and I do appreciate the quality. He did win an F2 title, so he can go on average for now. You know, why not? Max Verstappen is of course an absolute king. Won the championship, completely deserved the championship, so he goes up there. He is a legend. He is the legend. Charles Leclerc, I'm sorry king, but you're going in stinky. You've been with Ferrari for 3 seasons now. He's just not up to it. Like Mr. Carlos Sainz, you are a legend, okay? My kind sir, you moved to Ferrari and you beat your teammate. So that's why Mr. Carlos Sainz is in Legends and Charles Leclerc is not. So next up we have Lano Norris, who I'm going to put in stinky because a lot of people are probably going to hate me for that. But I don't know, he's made a lot of mistakes and I don't think, I don't know, I'm not a big Lando Norris fan. He can stay in stinky. He's a good driver, but in my personal opinion, he's vibing in that category. He may move up to average, we'll see, but I think he's on the same league as Charles. He could have done better. But that's just me. If you like Lando Norris, I'm not saying this is an everyone opinion. This is my opinion. Please, Lando Norris fans, please not come for me. I'm sorry. I like McLaren, but Mr. Lando Norris has done some things that have annoyed me. We will not speak on them because I would like to hide by McLaren in the future. So, hi McLaren. No, I'm joking. That's why Lando Norris isn't stinky. Please don't come for me. Mr. Lewis Hamilton is, of course, going in Legends. He's a GOAT. Love him. Appreciate him. Obviously, won him Max in the championship. He did. It was a great fight. Lewis is a great racer. Appreciate him to the heavens. Esteban Ocon, legend himself. He won. He's been on the podium. He's been up there. 2021 was Mr. Ocon's year. He's a king. He deserves his Legends place. So that is why Mr. Esteban Ocon is in Legends. If you disagree with me, I don't care. Yuki Sonoda, he can go at the end of average because he did have a little bit of a bad season. But remember, he's a rookie. He kind of came in with a really good teammate, a teammate who's been in F1 for years. And there's a lot of pressure on him. So bless his little heart. But he's done amazingly. I think in the last few seasons he did so well as well. Or in the last few races, he did so well. So he deserves his little chance at average. Sebastian. I'd love to put him in Legends, but based on his last season, I can't. Based on last season, he has to go in average. I love him. I love everything about Mr. Sebastian Vettel. But his last season just wasn't on there. Wasn't up to par. Just, you're not giving me what I need you to give me right now, Mr. Sebastian. And I want you to prove that wrong. Mr. Fernando Alonso, you're going on average, right at the end, next to Mr. Yuki Sonoda, because as much as I appreciate you, and he was a human being, you've not really given me much this last season, so you're going in average, and you're staying in average, and I'm sorry to offend anyone who doesn't like that. He's staying in average. Actually, we have a mover. I'm going to put Sergio Perez into Legends between those two, because his defending, I can't get over it. Mr. Nikita Mazepin, the fan favourite, he's going to go into trash. I am not saying he's a trashy person. People will bully and say whatever they want about him. I personally do not. Driving wasn't up to standard, so I'm sorry, Mr. Nikita, you are in trash. But I'm sure you can move up the ranks at some point. I'm sure of it, okay? Maybe in a few years, you'll brighten everyone's futures and maybe you'll move up the ranks. But for now, you're staying in trash. Mr. Daniel Ricardo, you are a legend. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care what you say about his season. He won in Monza. He's a king. He adapted so well to the McLaren. He's literally been in 900 cars over the course of his F1 career. He's just a legend. He's a legend of the game. He's staying. I don't care what you say. He's staying. We're actually gonna move Seb as well because now I feel bad. So Mr. Sebastian Vettel is now a legend as well. I feel like it's too many legends. We're probably gonna make another one in a minute. Mr. Mick Schumacher. I love you. I love what you stand for. But this season you've been a bit stinky. I'm not saying him as a person. His personality and him makes him average. But your driving and your consistency, my friend, wasn't really there. And I know you don't have the car for it, but my friend, actually, he got out of Q2, didn't he? And he was very close to getting out of Q2 several times. So you can go on the end of average, maybe. You can stay there. Mr. Alex Alban, he is going at the top of average because, correct, he's not back in the sport yet. But when he was in the sport, he was amazing. When he was in the sport, he was a GOAT. And second of all, I just love Alex Alban. I can't wait for him to be back. Very excited. Kind of very nervous too. But it'll be cool. It'll be really fun. And I think it'll be something that we can all be like, oh my god, too. That'll be fun. But no, as well, I think Alex is going to prove a lot wrong. He's going to do hopefully really well this season, hopefully. I'm just excited to see Alex back. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm excited. Valtteri Bottas, my friend, you are going at the very top of average, because as much as I love you and will put you in Legends, I don't know, you're vibing in average, and I don't know, but yeah, he's staying there, firmly there. Mr. George Russell, the absolute king himself, he's going in between, in average. He's going right here, because cannot wait to see him in Mercedes. I think he'll be very good at Mercedes, but I am kind of also scared, because he's got a lot to live up to, and I just don't know if I can see him doing it. I don't know, but also I don't want to put too much pressure on the guy, so he's going to go on average. I think if he proves to me that maybe he deserves Legends, then he can go up there, you know. Mr. Guan Yu Zhou, I'm sorry, but my friend, you are going in trash. And that is because he stole Oscar Piastri's seat. I'm still not over it. You can say what you want about Guan Yu Zhou. I will not have an opinion until the season starts. But personally, my friend, you stole Oscar Piastri's seat, in my opinion. He deserved that seat, and yeah, we're just not friends right now, Guan Yu Zhou, but maybe you'll prove me wrong. So there we have my tier list. Obviously, these are all my opinions. These are based on several things. These are based on their driving, their skill, my personal opinion of them on and off track, because my opinion of a driver is not just them on track, it's what they do off track, it's what they, do for other people. So we've seen a lot of Seb doing a lot for the community. We've seen Seb be really environmental over the season. Obviously, Lewis is all about quality and things like that, and just a king in all aspects of all that. Ricardo's done a whole lot in the off season. He's partnered up with loads of people in Australia and done a lot for Australians and stuff. And I'll put a little thing. He did something with the Red Cross, I want to say, in Australia. I'll leave that on screen if I can find anything about that. But yeah, he's just done all that. My average boys, they're gonna go places. They're good. Can't wait to watch them, but I'm just missing something. My two in stinky, Mr. Lando, I just don't agree with some things he's done off track, which is why he's here. Personally, if those things hadn't have happened, he probably would be higher up. Charles Leclerc, you just haven't performed, okay, my friend, we need to improve. But yeah, sorry Charles and Lando, I still love you, but you're not as good as my others. And personally not my favourites, so that's why you're down there. No hate to either of them, by the way. This is no hate to any driver, just my personal opinion on them and what they do. And then Lance, Marzipan and Guan Yu Zhou, I've explained all of them. Stroll's just kind of there, doesn't really do much. Marzipan, just feel like if he was anywhere else, I just wouldn't be here right now. And also, there's a lot that we need to work on, Mr. Mazepin, but he is working on it. I've seen some improvements on him outside the sport and inside the sport, but we got to keep it going. And Guan Yu Zhou, just because he stole Piastri's seat. I don't care if you don't like my list. This is my list. This is my opinion. This is what I personally think of all the drivers. I will leave a link to this one down below in case you want to do your own. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm sorry this was a bit boring, a little bit just about me. But I just wanted to get something up before I started making podcast episodes, and I kind of wanted to introduce the podcast anyway. And I thought, why not do it in the form of another video? I'll leave all my links down below to my TikTok, my Instagram, my website. You can go read all my blog posts. I've made a few over the winter break. I'm still making them. They're being posted every single Friday. So go check out my blog, go write some comments. They're really helpful. And let me know what you want to see down below. If you want to see another tier list, if you want to see my opinion of the F1 cars, because I personally think we could make a great video. But yeah, let me know any guests you want to see on the podcast as well. Basically just let me know what you want to see and I will see what I can get done for you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow all my social media to keep up to date with me, and I will see you in my first podcast episode, which should hopefully be out by the end of Feb. Thank you for watching and see you again soon.